We vibing on a sharp mindset, diving deep where the real ones intersect. Ideas flow like the beats we connect, knowledge in the air, let the wisdom reflect. From the highs and the lows we navigate, conversations that resonate, elevate, chasing dreams, yeah, we never hesitate. In this journey of life, we cultivate. So tune in, let's break down the grind. With a vision so clear, leave the doubts behind. On a sharp mindset, where the stars align, building futures together, one thought at a time. What's up, a Sharp Mindset family? Welcome back to another episode of A Sharp Mindset. On this podcast, we'll dive into real talk, mindset shifts, and personal growth. I'm your host, Sharpe, and today we'll be discussing a topic that's what? Been on my mind lately. Yup, been on my mind. What's up, everybody? Look, man, today's topic is my self-worth determines my net worth. Woo, listen, I need you to lean in real quick, man. Because what I'm about to say, it might shift everything for you. And I'm not talking your job, not your bank account, not your situation. I'm talking about you. See, a lot of people out here chasing money, chasing titles, chasing validation, but they've never stopped to ask, what do I really think I'm worth? Because see, I'm here to tell you something that might shake you. Your self-worth determines your net worth. Yeah. I said it again because it's not your degree. It's not your background. It's not where you started. Your self-worth determines your net worth. And if your life doesn't match what you say you want, then somewhere deep down, family, your self-worth doesn't match your mouth. Woo, look, man. But before we tap in, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to another episode of A Sharp Mindset. Because when I speak, I don't do this for clout. I genuinely want to empower people. So track with me and tap into a motivational vibe that'll change your mindset for the better. So you already know what I want you to do. Please share, subscribe. Get this gift out there to the world and become a part of A Sharp Mindset family today. All right, y'all. I hope everyone has had a sharp week. I got a good one for y'all today. But listen, first off, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been rocking with A Sharp Mindset, supporting the vision, tuning in, sharing, and showing love. I see you, and I truly appreciate you. But because of that support, we've been able to keep growing. And now it's time for you to wear the mindset, people. Come on, family. We've dropped the merch and new merch, and it's not just clothing. It's a whole reflection of growth, discipline, and leveling up your life. This is for the ones who are serious about becoming better every day. You feel me? And listen, we didn't forget about the kids either. See, we got something for them too because, see, the mindset starts early. So look, man, go ahead over to asharpmindset.com. Check it out and support the movement. This ain't just merch. This is a mindset. Y'all feel me? So look, let's talk about it. Let me be real with y'all, man. Some of y'all ain't broke because of opportunity. You're broke because of disbelief. Yeah, I said that. You will never outperform how you see yourself. If you think you're average, you're going to produce average. If you think you're replaceable, you're going to accept being replaced. If you think you got to beg for a seat at the table, man, you'll never realize you were supposed to build the table. See, man, self-worth is the ceiling of your life. Chill. And some of us, we put our own ceiling so low, we got to duck just to survive under it. Come on, man. So let me ask you something. Why are you over-explaining your value? Why are you shrinking in rooms you prayed to be in? Why do you accept less when you know you were built for more? That ain't modesty, man. That's misalignment. I want y'all to think about the root of low self-esteem, low self-worth. Now, hold on. Before we act like it's that simple, I understand. Let's talk about where it comes from. Because, see, low self-worth doesn't come out of nowhere. Y'all hear me? See, it comes from being overlooked, being rejected, being told you weren't enough, being in survival mode too long. And if we're being real, some of us learn to survive because we never learned how to value ourselves after survival. So now you functioning, but you still operating from wounds. Ooh, come on, man, dropping them. You got the job, but don't feel worthy. You got the opportunity, but doubt yourself. You got the vision, but fear being seen. Because deep down, you're still listening to the voices that no longer deserve authority in your life. Come on, hear me. And I need you to hear me clearly. What hurts you does not get to define what you're worth. Come on, man. Feeling stuck? Tired of negative noise? Then stop. It's time to flip the script. On a Sharpe Mindset, we don't ignore life challenges. We know you go through things to grow through things. Every episode is packed with real talk, fresh insight, and actionable gems to help you move from stuck to unstoppable. I don't do this for clout. I truly want to empower people. So track with me, tap in, and start sharpening your mindset for success. Listen now on all major podcast platforms. Let's go, y'all. Now, let me break this down real simple. Self-worth, track with me, that's currency. And whatever level you're operating at, that's the level of transactions you attracting. Come on, track with me. Now, I need you to picture this. You walking around life like a whole bank account. And every room you step into, every relationship, every opportunity, that's a transaction. Now, I want you to check your balance. Come on. If your self-worth is high, you got premium credit, limit, unlimited. That means you attracting better opportunities, higher pay, stronger boundaries, real respect. Because see, when your value is up, people don't question your price. They expect it. Come on, man, hear me. But if your self-worth is low, you moving through life like an overdraft bank account, constantly getting hit with penalties. That attracts settling. Overworking and still underpaid, toxic environments, setting and staying silent when you know you should speak. And listen, this right here is where people get it twisted. People do not pay you based on potential. They pay you based on the value you present. Come on, y'all. That energy you walk in with, that confidence, that presence, that's your spending power. So if you showing up unsure, if you doubting yourself, if you shrinking in rooms you know you belong in, you basically telling people, discount me. Yeah, I'm on clearance. But when you know your worth, ooh, you move different. You're not checking your balance every 5 minutes. You're not nervous about what somebody gonna say. You're not begging for approval. You don't need to negotiate from desperation. You operate from authority. You're not saying, I think I deserve. Nah, cut that off. You stepping in like, this is what I bring. This is the value. This is what it costs. Because you understand something most people don't. Not everybody can afford you. And that's okay. Everybody is not supposed to have access to you. Everybody is not supposed to experience you. Everybody is not qualified to benefit from what you carry. So when they can't meet your price, hear me. You don't panic. You don't lower your value. You don't start second guessing yourself. You keep moving. Come on, man. Because you finally understand you're not broke in your worth anymore. You're not operating from survival. You building wealth in who you are. And once your self-worth gets rich, everything connected to you has no choice but to level up. Before we keep going, this moment is brought to you by a Sharpe Mindset, built through pressure, moved by faith, designed for people who live the grind and not just talk about it. Look, man, hoodies and limited edition tees, not for everybody, just the ones who survive the process. So look, go find it at asharpemindset.com. Let me say it again, asharpemindset.com. Tap in. Now, look, man, I need us to take an accountability check. Look, let's go deeper. Because, see, a lot of y'all say you want more money, but you still think small. You still moving like you don't believe in your own value. You still overgiving, underselling, second guessing, playing safe. And then you get frustrated when life reflects the same energy back to you. You mad about the results, but you ain't checking the mindset that produced them. Come on, man. You're mad. Come on, that's a gem. Come on. So let me ask you something real direct. Where are you undervaluing yourself? And I'm not asking your boss, not your situation, not your past. I'm talking to you because it ain't always the system. Yeah, the system got flaws. We know that. But sometimes it's the standard you're willing to tolerate. The standard you're willing to tolerate. Ooh, come on, man. Yeah, I said it. Because every time you accept less than what you know you're worth, you're reinforcing that belief. Every time you stay quiet when you should speak up, you are reinforcing that belief. Every time you shrink, settle, or play small, you are making a deposit in the wrong bank account. Jim, come on, hear me. You are feeding the version of you that's still operating from a broken mindset. And here's the gem, y'all. You don't get what you deserve. You get what you believe you deserve. So if you want more, it's not just about working harder. It's about raising the standard. Because the moment your standards go up, your life, come on, has no choice but to match it. And that's why we got to have that shift. We got to have a shift. Now, that's what we call it, right? Now that we've exposed it, let's shift it, family. Because awareness without action, that's just entertainment. And now we're not here to be entertained, right? We're here to be transformed. So here's what I need you to do starting today. First, and I know I got 3 for you. First, I need you to audit your life, your relationships, your environment, your job, your habits, and ask yourself, does this match the value I say I have? Because if it doesn't, you got a decision to make, man. Second, raise your price, not just financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Stop giving VIP access to people who only pay general admissions. Come on, man. Stop overextending yourself for people who wouldn't even inconvenience themselves for you. Come on. Third, stop showing up like the person you claim to be becoming. Start showing up like the person you claim to be becoming. And I'm not talking about when it's comfortable, not when it's convenient, every single day, because confidence don't come first, commitment does. Jim. And every time you show up in alignment with your value, you make another deposit into that self-worth account. Come on, man. And now, y'all hear me? You're not just talking about worth. You're building it piece by piece, decision by decision, standard by standard. This is how you stop living beneath your potential and start walking in your power. Woo, come on, man. That's my episode for today, family. But listen to me. You don't need permission to be valuable. You already are. But until you believe that, you will continue to live under your potential. So today, this ain't even about money. It's about identity. Because when you fix that, the money follows. The opportunity follows. The respect follows. Everything follows the standard you set for yourself. So don't leave this episode the same. Don't just listen. Decide. Decide that you're done playing small. Decide that you're done undervaluing yourself. Decide that you're done waiting for somebody else to see you before you see you. Because today, family, you don't get what you deserve. You get what you believe you deserve. Self-worth is the ceiling on your success. Stop negotiating from desperation and start standing in authority. Your life is a reflection of what you tolerate. And when you finally see you, everything changes. And that right there, that's a sharp mindset, family. Woo! If you enjoyed this topic and you know your net worth, subscribe to the podcast, man. As always, stay positive, protect your peace, and chat with me next week on another episode of A Sharp Mindset. Until next time, stay sharp. I'll see y'all next week. My self-worth determines my net worth. Let's go, family.